Hey guys, and welcome back to the Collector's Domain. Joseph here, bringing to you a review of the Zoids 172 scale HMM Canon Tortoise. Now, I'm not sure which iteration this is, but he is meant to represent, I think, his old toy version. Now, I'm going to keep him on this pedestal for the most part, just so you guys can check it out if you want to tune me out and just enjoy this in high definition. 60 frames per second, I think it is, I'm not sure, and just admire this kit. Now, I really like him because he really looks like a tank, one of those old school Panzer tanks or something. As you see him spinning around, he's got a lot of armaments on him. He doesn't do much, but he does have some pretty neat articulation, and his aesthetics just look pretty darn cool. Now, he is painted completely, so your colors might vary a little bit, but I try to keep it as close as possible. I just really try to bring out some of the details, and I'm sure if you could tell with the light, it's kind of bright, but I'm trying to get rid of these shadows, so I'm playing around with that. So as you see him coming around, a lot, mainly his colors is this really dark gray and this kind of foresty kind of green. Now that there's not too much other colors. Now the yellow I painted on there. He does come with some gold colored plastic up there for the pistons, but all the silver is painted. The yellow is painted even on the canopy for the radio tower, and a lot of the silver streaks on the actual metal to make it look like metal. Now he does come with some option parts, all the orange that you see on the different cameras and Canon's parts, one up top here too. It can actually be swapped out for a brown one to make it more cartoon accurate, maybe, because I know the orange came on his toy, so I just opted for the orange just because it sort of broke it up, the figure, and made it stand out a little more than the brown would. It kind of blend in, so I went with this, but I still kept the brown. It's a dark brown, kind of like the Canons up top. Now, he doesn't do too much, but he does have some articulation. Let's go over that real quick. All his guns can rotate up and down. It's not on a ball joint, it's on a peg. These radar dishes can rotate, but the actual dish can't. It's pegged in. This can lift up and down. Can't move in or out. At least I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's fixed in there. Painted some of the details up there, but it's got a lot of piping on there, so it's really neat. If you really just take the time and to bring out some of the details, this thing really shines, especially for like 25-30 bucks. Not bad. These pads are optional. They just peg on there. I'm not sure what they do. Maybe they're for transformation mode. Not sure. Not quite sure, because this is the same as this one, as the padding on his foot, just up here. I think it looks cooler with it. Now his cannon goes up and down. His head turtles in and out. That's mostly for transformation, but that's cool because that's what a turtle do. He's got a tiny mouth that isn't really even worth mentioning. It's the tiniest thing ever. You can't even see it. You really need like a razor blade to get to it too. Should have come more prepared, Joe. Let's see what else. If we swing back around, his tail, which is sort of like a laser gun, I'm not sure, but it's on a ball joint, so it goes up, down, left, right, all different directions. And it has a hinge. Oops. See, there's the ball joint. And then there's a hinge that lets it go up and down. Only that 180 degrees, but then not even 90, so it's very weird. He's got a lot of vents on the back. Very cool. Again, if you want to bring it out, you totally can. His two hind legs lift up like that. That's for transformation. He's got a hinge joint at the thigh, ball joint for the ankle. And speaking of transformation, let's just get that started. Literally just sit it up like that on both sides. He's got these little chains. I'm not sure they're for. Flatten out the tail. The cannon actually rotates at the top portion. Pretty cool. Pops right off. That's what it looks like underneath. Underneath there too. Very delicate figure. And then his front legs sort of just rotate up out of the way to the side. It's ridiculous that this is even considered like a transformation. And then his other side, like that, I want to say. Because I don't think his feet actually really go anywhere either. They just go off to the side. And then his head goes in. And you have his tank mode, quote unquote. How ridiculous is that? It looks like somebody literally just went and squashed your turtle. And there you go, guys. You have a tank mode for your turtle. Pretty sad. No actual tires to speak of. But it does look like a tank. That's really cool. I just love that. It really does. But that's just because of his design and not really the transformation. So very cool. Spin that around a little bit. Another point of articulation, I guess, would be his side panels here to expose his core. So it pulls down. There's another ramp, which you could actually stick some of the figures that they give you. Like the Geno Breaker came with a couple, and you could put those on the ramp here. Looks very cool with it as a set. And on the inside, it does that on both sides. And on the inside, there's a Zoid core. You could see it popping up like that. To take it out, you just have to go to the bottom and rotate it. Rotate it 90 degrees. Stick your finger inside and pop it down. Now, it comes in 3 parts, or 4 parts if you count the base. But I kind of glued it all together, just for simplicity's sake, because I wanted to paint all the divots on there too. You're just left with a big hole. There's no real way to cover that up if you want to take out the Zoid core, but whatever. I guess that's really it for him. Let's just do a couple comparisons of the upcoming figures that are going to be reviewed on this channel pretty soon. So if you have any specific requests, just shout them out and I'll upload those first. Just bring down his feet and stuff. Put him down there. But come out here, turtle. It's like an immortal pet turtle. Here he is next to one of his brethren that came out around the same time, at least in my timeline, because I'm not sure when they actually came out. I know these are old figures, but I only recently picked them up. Here he is next to the gun sniper. He's even smaller than the gun sniper. It's insane. And just next to the Ogre Gojulus, he is puny. Here he is next to a Kotobukiya Venom that just came out as well. He's about that size. And next to Nappa from Figure Arts. And one last comparison, probably my favorite figure out of everybody, Hentai Kamen. Love him. He's going to be coming up soon too. So that's a little bit of a preview for the upcoming figures and a quick look at the Canon Tortoise. Definitely worth your money. Pick it up if you can. I picked mine over up at Ami Ami for like $25-30, including shipping. Definitely go check them out. Love those guys. Thank you very much, guys. And if you like what you see, subscribe and click for more. See ya.